All right.
Hello.
We are
Hello.
live on Facebook.
Can I dedicate it before you start? My cousin David, who always listens, it's his birthday, and he lives in Council Bluffs. Like to dedicate, and do you know what happened in Council Bluffs? They put that refrigerator of beer and they put a lock on it. Did you see that story?
No.
And they said they're going to open it when Nebraska wins a football game for all Nebraska fans. So it's been under lock and key for close to 4 years. They haven't won a game, I think, in 8 straight. But anyway, so happy birthday, David.
So might be waiting a while.
Yeah, I know. It turned into a big story. Because Iowa people, Council Bluffs in Iowa, it's right next to Nebraska. But it's great because Iowa people, a lot of them, they welcome when Nebraska struggles. And we better take advantage because it's not going to last, I don't think. Okay.
All right. So what's the name of this podcast?
I was just saying happy birthday to David.
Ramblings of a crazy person.
That was not rambling.
For Nebraska
because of David
football.
Walsh at Council Bluffs.
There you go. All right. Well, this is the Midwest.
Do you want to say happy birthday to him?
I want to say the name of the goddamn show.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
All right.
This is the Midwest Sports Show, and my name is Chris Stotts, and then we got Gene Steichen.
Yeah, and
here as well. So what now? You want to say hi to Dave Walsh?
Yeah, David. He is listening. It's his birthday. I'm not saying hi. I'm not doing personal shout-outs, but right. You do birthday dedications.
Was this
right?
DJ night?
Oh, and then...
Anyone have a birthday?
Yeah, no. But I was saying Council Bluffs, I think, is a brilliant idea. The bar owner, he's got a refrigerator full of Budweiser, and he's got a sign on it that said, "We'll open when Nebraska wins a game." And they lost again this weekend in Nebraska.
Well, whenever they win, that's going to be the place to be, right?
Yeah. They borrowed it from Cleveland. Remember when the Browns won and they gave everyone a beer?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I wish it was like that.
That was a great Midwest story.
Everyone in Cleveland.
So
there you go.
I gave
All right, that's enough said. Okay. We're done here, right?
Yeah.
Goodbye. All right, no, so this is the Midwest Sports Show, the podcast, and the live Facebook show. So if you want to see our beautiful faces, go to Gene Steichen's Facebook.
Hello.
Just Google it and check out the videos. And while you're doing that, go to iTunes and subscribe to the podcast to hear our voices in your ears each and every week. Yeah. And Gene, we did a special bonus episode.
Oh, that's right.
Last week.
Forgot. Right? Was it right after the Cubs?
Yeah, it was fairly quickly after. It was the day after.
Now, when I see what the Brewers did to the Rockies, I said, "Hey, the Cubs could have done that well with Colorado. Thanks for nothing."
Well, I think the Cubs didn't want to face the Brewers. I think they were scared.
Yeah.
They didn't want to get humiliated again.
I don't think so. I think the Brewers, I give them credit. No, I was rooting for the Brewers over Colorado. Colorado, no thanks.
All right, well, we'll talk about that Major League Baseball playoffs, including Milwaukee advancing. And we got a little college football. And, of course, we got the NFL week number 5. A lot of games happening, Gene.
Yeah. But I have
all right, and Gene's ready to spring.
No, I have another big story.
All right,
Yesterday, first time ever,
okay.
I went to an opera.
Oh,
Don Carlo. Remember the 3 tenors, Placido Domingo, Pavarotti, and some other guy? I'm not a big opera person. Not at all. I've never seen one.
And Vermicelli?
I don't know. But I saw it. And you know what? They do sing the whole time. And it's 3.5 hours. Wow.
Is there an intermission?
Yeah, there is. But, man, they have subtitles. I don't know what. I guess I'm not sure what language.
So what was the all right, so you barely know the plots to American movies.
Well, Don
Carlos, what was the plot
classic.
To the opera?
I don't know. The King of Spain and his son weren't happy because they both loved this one woman.
Oh, really?
And she was married to the king. And then the people wanted to revolt against the king because he ignored them. It's an old classic. I don't know. But the thing is, they sing and sing and sing. And
it's like, yeah, we get the point.
Yeah.
Right?
It's very dramatic. The big orchestra. But I wanted to see an opera. I saw it. I'm good now.
Where did you go see it at?
At Dorothy Chandler, which is this very beautiful theater in L.A. 3,000 seats, completely sold out.
Oh, wow.
That's where I think they've hosted the Oscars there. It's downtown L.A., but to see Placido Domingo, he's 77 years old, and he's playing a 30-year-old guy. But that's name recognition.
And
name recognition.
You're supposed to believe this guy, Placido Domingo, can get his Flacio
erecto? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Do you have any desire to see an opera?
Can
I'm
I sit in the back so I can leave?
I sat in the back.
They should do like only 90 minutes, right?
Oh, I know.
Or 60
it's
minutes.
so long, and it's very expensive, really expensive. So I've seen an opera and a ballet, so I'm good.
You're good. You can die now?
Yes. Well, I can put those to
stick
rest.
to baseball games, right?
I'm done. Yeah, and it was during the Packers game, too, so. Okay.
All right. Well, you chose wisely.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Well, we'll talk about that Packer game.
Okay.
And but first, Gene.
Yes.
It's October.
Oh, and the Cubs aren't playing.
So you know what that means? It's playoff season.
I know. I miss it. I have a hard time watching. I mean, I follow it and I watch a little bit here and there. But since the Cubs got out, all full disclosure, I'm rooting for the Brewers. I am.
Well, that's very nice, Eugene.
Yeah, no, I mean, it'd be great for the city. They haven't won since the 1950s. I was rooting for Cleveland, too.
By the way, if you go to the video, we have the Red Sox-Yankees game on behind us. If you're watching this a day late, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You already know who won, but Red Sox winning 3-0.
But when the Cubs get knocked off, then you it's harder.
Get a gob onto another team.
Yeah. Hey, our very special guest is online, David. See, he's here. We already wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, it's happy birthday.
Yeah, that's the one. We started. I started off by wishing you a happy birthday and telling you the Council Bluffs, Nebraska beer story. Okay, go ahead.
All right, good pot.
Thanks.
All right. So, Gene, the playoffs. Colorado, yes.
I miss the Cubs being in the playoffs. That's all.
Cubs lose against Colorado. Colorado moves on to play the Milwaukee Brewers for the divisional series. Well, the Dodgers play Atlanta, who they actually beat this afternoon.
They did?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, they beat them. You didn't know that? This afternoon, like an hour ago.
Oh, I know. I thought it was just Cleveland this afternoon.
No, they played as well.
Man, I'm out of the loop. See,
your team's gone and you don't pay attention.
I know.
Anymore.
I'm paying attention from a little bit of afar, out of jealousy, kind of. Full honesty. That it's everybody says that. Players say it too. When they get knocked out of the playoffs, are you going to watch? No, I don't think so. But I didn't know the Dodgers. So it's Dodgers Brewers. Oh, that's going to be good.
Yep.
Dodgers are good, but Brewers are really good.
Yep. All right,
and Brewers have home field. So.
I will do a preview of that series in a bit. But
there we go.
Colorado played Milwaukee. Let's review that series, Gene, and we're not going to go.
I watched a little bit of Game 1.
Through every single pitch by pitch. But Game 1, yes, we're going to start there. Niger Morgan throws out the first pitch.
He did?
Yep,
Is
Niger
he from
Morgan.
Major League? What's he from?
No, he played. He was part of the 2011 playoff team.
Okay, you got the Brewers won the division.
I have his jersey, Tony Plush. I have his jersey.
You
actually.
Do?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
That's the only Brewers jersey I have. He was dumped late. He was not re-signed. Let's just say that.
Okay.
And he throws out the first pitch. And let me just say, Gene, I'm shocked he didn't have prior plans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure he had nothing else to do.
Yeah. Festive audience, so right?
Big crowd.
But don't you miss having the Cub fans there? There couldn't have been any Colorado.
What, booing Braun when he comes up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that.
I mean, that's the great thing about Cubs Milwaukee. It's there's so many fans from both teams there. Oh. But the Colorado, they don't have any fans.
And then A.J. Przinsky is calling the game.
He's an announcer now.
Yeah, he was calling the game. I got to say, Gene, pretty good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
He's very opinionated.
Former White Sox pitcher?
He's a color guy, right?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to say color guy anymore.
Color guy, not colored.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then looked like Milwaukee was pretty much dominating. And then Jeremy Jeffries is pitching on the top of the ninth.
Yeah.
And,
do they give up 2
Colorado is having a bit of a rally. Gives up 2 runs. Could have had more if it wasn't for some lucky plays.
Oh, really?
And for a moment, Gene, it looked like the Colorado Rockies were going to steal a game.
Wow, that
in Milwaukee.
That would have been tough.
Could have been bad.
That would have been rough. Yeah.
But the Brewers prevail in the bottom of the 10th.
Wow, what did you think when they won?
I was happy.
Yeah, because that kind of if they would have blown a game in the 9th inning, that can be tough on your psyche.
It could be a game changer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then next game, Brewers shut them out 4-0.
Nothing. No, but Colorado had nothing for them.
No shot. Nothing.
And
then the last game yesterday, during Sunday, 6-0. Including a two home runs off Wade Davis, which is like their closer specialist.
Yeah, he had 43 saves, I think.
And he didn't even pitch in the series, so they're up. The Brewers are up 4-0, and they're just why don't we let Wade pitch?
That's never a good idea. Those closers don't know what to do.
He gave up a home run to Orlando Arcia.
Oh.
Not exactly Babe Ruth.
Don't know who.
He's hit 3 home runs. Now he's hit 4. He's the shortstop for the Brewers, or second baseman, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then Keon Broxton, who is a pitch hitter. He came and hit a home run.
It must have been in Colorado. The fans must have been very depressed. It had to be really.
It was cold.
Quiet.
It was rainy.
Did people leave?
But
it's depressing.
Let me tell you something, Colorado. You guys won the games last year to push out the Brewers from the playoffs.
Right.
So all's fair that ends well, right? Or all's well that ends well?
Oh, yeah.
All's swell that ends well?
Whatever ends, if it ends well,
payback.
All's
payback.
well.
You just lay down and let us get in the playoffs last year.
What do you think? Oh, that was last year they did that?
Yeah, that was last year, yeah.
What do you think would have happened if you would have had to play the Cubs? Cubs might have rallied and played.
I think you guys probably could have stolen one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, it would have been tough. We weren't. Yeah, I don't know.
You guys always get lucky against the Brewers.
It's great though. The Milwaukee Dodgers. I think Milwaukee's got to be. Do you know if they're favored? It's got to be pretty.
Well, that's
close.
the thing, Gene. No one gives the Brewers any respect.
Yeah,
Everyone
you're right.
is talking like the Brewers.
Well, you guys
they
don't have
know
Walker Buehler.
What, didn't he give up 5? Didn't he give up a grand slam?
Oh, did he?
Last night?
No,
for the Dodgers?
Did he? Oh, I'm
yeah,
not
didn't
sure.
he give up to the Braves?
He could have. Yeah, maybe he could have.
And, so again, no respect. We're going to see what happens because the Dodgers just won this afternoon, so we'll see what the odds are. We'll see how the Cousin Sal and the Degenerate trifecta.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see how they break down the series. It'll be
right.
interesting to know that. And by the way, one of those guys picked against the Brewers and thought Colorado was going to win.
Oh,
I don't know why you're using that guy to bet.
I listened to their podcast last week. So they'll probably start Thursday or so?
No, it starts Friday.
Oh, Friday.
So Friday, Saturday.
Oh, that's great.
Sunday's off, and then in L.A., Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, no, they'll do 3. Or they do 2, 2.
Oh, yeah, I guess there will be 3, yeah.
2, 3, 2.
I don't know what's after that. So
2, 3, 2.
best case scenario for me, Gene, what I figure is that Brewers win 2 in a row in Milwaukee, win the third one in L.A., and then 3-0. Prices drop, Gene, and that's where I walk in.
Yeah.
And then hopefully it's during the day, too. That'd be awesome.
Well,
probably not, though.
I don't know. No, it'll be a doubleheader. It'll be a late game. Yeah, because
definitely.
it'll be the other AF.
Because they'll be the highest drawing one. I mean,
but I'll tell you, I went to all the Dodger Cub playoff games, and I don't think I ever paid more than $200. And
I think 100 is my max, especially.
Yeah, well, I think for sure for 100 you can get in the upper deck somewhere.
Yeah. Especially because the Packers are going to be playing the Rams on the 28th, so that's the week after. So it's going to be a pretty expensive,
going to that.
2 weeks. We'll see about that.
Yeah,
the Rams will be 7-0 by that time, and Packers maybe have won 3 games.
The good thing is,
so I'm not going to pay more than $150.
You won't. No way you'll have to.
Yeah.
The good thing about the Coliseum, it's so big, and there's not a ton of. I mean, Rams got fans, but they're not quite.
They're not actually going to the games.
Yeah.
They get too
They're
drunk.
scared of the Coliseum.
The night before.
The Raiders kind of made it tough on everyone.
God, Boston is whooping up on the old Yankees radio. So
what if we got Boston and boy, oh boy. I don't know, Milwaukee. Let's take one thing at a time. Do you know the Dodgers have won their division 6 straight years?
Have
they haven't won the World Series.
Oh, yeah?
So it shows you how tough it is.
All right, well, I think this may help us preview the series. Houston played Cleveland today and whooped up on them.
Yeah.
Houston just destroyed them. Even Kluber got shelled.
Houston could win the World Series for sure.
And I think, Gene, this is probably the reason why Cleveland's such a soft team, at least in the playoffs. Their division was soft as hell. They won the division by 20 games?
Yeah, and Cleveland wasn't really even very good this year. They struggled for a lot of the year, and then they still won by 20. But I feel bad. They haven't won.
Well, I like Terry Francona. I think he's a good coach.
Oh, he's great.
Good manager.
Wow, they can't get over the hump. Oh, poor Cleveland fans. I feel bad because the Cubs. I know if it was the Cubs instead of them, then it'd be
well, just when things are turning around with the Browns winning a game. We'll
that
talk
was
about
great.
that later
They have
too.
to be. Yeah, they can be excited about the Browns now.
Yep. Yeah. Remember when people were saying, "Well, what are the Cubs gonna? What's their identity going to be once they win?" It's like, well, what's Cleveland's identity going to be once everyone starts winning? It's like, okay, right. I think Cleveland's okay having a basketball championship and a competent quarterback. Yeah, I think they're good on that.
And someone said that to me. He goes, well, the Cubs kind of ruined it when they won because now they're not the lovable loser. I go, I'm okay with that. That's
yeah, I'll take that.
Hey, listen, it's not a title you embrace. You kind of, it's part of who you are. But
there's loser in the title.
Yeah, look at Boston. They were losers, and now they could win their 4th title.
Yeah.
They won 3.
In 15 years, 20 years, whatever.
Yeah.
So, and then, of course, the Brewers, play in the Central, which, God, I mean, even the Reds were a tough team to play down the end. Of course, the Pirates were always good.
Yeah.
And then, the NL Central is probably the toughest division.
Really good.
And then the AL, I think the NL, whoever comes out of this, is actually going to pretty much destroy the AL, because you think of how many soft teams the AL has. There's a couple of super teams like the Yankees and Boston,
and Houston. Now they're gonna be the NL. It doesn't matter if it's the Dodgers or Milwaukee. They're gonna be huge underdogs for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, even if they play. But the good thing is if they play the Yankees, they'll have Milwaukee will have home field.
Did the Yankees win 100 games?
Yeah, but I don't think Wild Card can host. I don't think they can. No, they can't.
No, but they'll have. Isn't it by? Oh, it's their place in the division. That's how they do home field.
I don't think a wild card can ever host a home field.
But the really?
I'm not sure. Okay, all
right.
But I'm saying they.
Hey,
can,
I'm all for that.
When the Cubs, when they made, even though they have more, they have more wins than the Dodgers and Atlanta, they wouldn't have hosted either team. They're going to be the road team. Yep,
yeah.
Wild card.
That was a double, or that was a double?
Yeah.
7-0 right now, Boston.
Wow.
So
there you go.
Yikes. All right, so Cleveland's out of it.
Yeah,
Houston's going to face either Boston or New York. Hopefully, this New York
Cleveland
Boston
hasn't won
series.
since 1948. That's too long for such good fans. Yeah.
Yep, and then of course, So Dodgers. I mean, I'm not necessarily that worried about the Dodgers. I don't know. I got confidence. I feel like Milwaukee Brewers, the pitching staff, I think we can pretty much handle anyone.
But their Dodgers are playing really well. But the good thing is the Brewers are really good. Yes, very. Have you watched them? I haven't. Really
they lost to Atlanta. They almost, although they came roaring back today. But
yeah.
All right, well there you go. That's your NLCS preview. I'm gonna say it's a sweep. I think the Brewers are on a roll. They're not. How did they lose a game?
Kershaw. Did you see Kershaw?
We own Kershaw. We've been up on Kershaw before. I'm not scared of Kershaw.
I don't know. All right, maybe.
Hey, Clayton, kiss my ass.
Ooh, those are strong words. Yeah.
All right. And his kids can kiss my ass too.
The kids.
What's up with bringing your kid? I mean, what?
I know. Antonio Brown did that too.
These stupid journalists are trying to do their job, trying to get quotes, and then little Jimmy's taking a piss in his Pampers on the diets.
Gosh. Right. Yeah. Yeah. How can you be mean to the athlete when you got your kids on stage?
Exactly.
Yeah. You're right. Okay.
Well, the guy pitched 8 innings. I don't think it was going to be mean to him, but still, it's like, hey, how would you be a man, Kurt or Clayton?
Yeah.
How about that 6th inning curveball where you walk that guy, huh? You afraid to face the press?
Yeah. With your kids, don't use them as a shield.
Yeah, don't use. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Coward.
Very strong.
Coward. All right, Gene, and then what else we got here? Oh, Paul Molitor.
Oh.
News out of Minnesota, Gene.
I think they just don't know what they're doing now.
Paul Molitor.
Now they don't know what they're doing.
Fired.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he's going to be staying within the organization, but if you're fired, are you going to stay a long time, or what? You're going to?
Well, he's probably got a contract and wants to keep making money,
but
that's very mean of him.
So
he was manager. Wasn't he the manager of the year last year?
I guess.
Last
year.
And
then Charlie Huck Harrelson. You know, old Hawk.
Hawk is great. I saw him. I went to the White Sox Cubs game, and he leaned out the window, and I was right below him, and he gave me a little wave.
Well, he's not a fan of the decision.
Okay.
And he was quoted saying, those 2 young execs that are running the team now who fired him.
Yeah.
He said, if those execs are so fired, or I'm sorry, if they're so smart. Those kids, if they're so smart, they'd be in Wall Street, not baseball, Gene.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, leave baseball to the idiots like Hawk Harrelson, I guess, huh?
Hawk retired this year, so.
Yeah, well, he's finally speaking his mind, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Wow.
By the way, John, do you think 2 30-year-old GMs give a fuck what 80-year-old Hawk Harrelson, who doesn't even know what OPS stands for?
Boy, oh boy. Yeah, you're right.
I don't think so. And by the way, didn't the Twins won 5 games last year or something like that? So what happened? They didn't get rid of a lot of players, right? What was the digression? What do you call it? Regression?
Regression?
What was the explanation?
Regression? Yeah, I don't know. Weather? I'm not sure. They're in Minnesota.
Hawk? Where's the answer to that, Hawk?
Hawk, what do you got?
Yep. He's retired, Gene. Don't ask him. He's sitting up there with his grandkids.
Yeah.
Not taking the questions. All right. And then, see, Gene, we're not afraid to go after anyone, Gene.
Well, you're not. I didn't.
Kershaw's kids.
I didn't know.
Some poor old elder man.
The
old baseball guy
peeing in his pants, and while the media are trying to interview him. Yeah.
I'm not afraid, Gene. That's why.
This
independent source of news, sports news.
I try not to burn all my bridges yet, but you go ahead. Yeah.
Maybe that's why we haven't been picked up.
Yeah.
Because we're not willing to lick the ass of the man.
Wow. Oof. I'm sure I haven't done that one before.
See? All right. And then Doug Melvin, former Brewers GM,
former Brewers,
got kicked out because he stuck with Ron Renicky. And what's the guy's name? Who's that? Ramirez from the Cubs. What was it? Aramis Ramirez. He thought Aramis Ramirez was a quality baseball player. Quality fourth man baseball player. Doug Melvin. Who was special consultant once. What do you call it? David Stearns, the new GM.
Yeah.
Got in there.
Yeah.
Basically, I think that means cleaning out his trash at night.
Wow.
I think that's basically what that means. That position means. But anyways, the Mets. The Mets are interested in Doug Melvin, so go ahead, Mets.
Yeah. I wouldn't trust anything the Mets do, actually.
Take an 80-year-old who doesn't know what the fuck. Maybe you guys can have Ron Renicky be your coach.
Those guys, be
your manager.
Yeah. I mean, not everyone can turn out to be Tom Coughlin.
Start handing out some contracts that go to 2057, like Bobby Bonilla. See how that works out for you.
Oh, those Pirates.
It was Mets, right?
The Mets paid him. He played for the Pirates.
God, I remember that on SportsCenter, and that seems so ridiculous. Yeah. And what, he's getting paid until 2022?
Yeah, probably.
Or something like that?
Yeah.
And like 1994, that sounds like forever. The world's going to end before that.
They've overpaid now by about 50 times what they should have paid.
Well, the good thing about that is $1.3 million isn't what it used to be, though, at least. I mean, it used to be $10 million.
Well, to the Mets,
in the 90s, right?
Mets, yeah, to them, that's a lot, I think.
I mean, that's one giant apple that goes up and down for a home run, right?
Oh, that would be cool.
That's one good paint job for the apple, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm sorry. Kids.
I've never been to a Mets game.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? No, didn't the Cubs play them in the playoffs? Would you go to New York?
No, I've never been. I've been to a Yankee Stadium, but I haven't been to a Mets game.
You went to the new Yankee Stadium?
No, the old one. Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to go to the new one for the World Series, but, yeah.
What, this year? Are you talking about this year?
Well, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Game 7's Halloween, October 31st. I'd planned it all year. I was either going to go to Boston or New York, I thought, or maybe Houston.
Be the corpse of Lou Gehrig, or what?
Well, go when the Cubs win the World Series. But, okay, they're not going to win it.
Got it, other plans.
Yeah.
All right. All right, then, Gene, again, I recommend everyone go back to last week's episode.
Javi, I didn't know what that meant.
This was I tragically let this off the list last week.
Yeah, that was...
I don't know how we didn't talk about this, but, during the Colorado game, it was a 6th or 7th inning or something like that. Javi was on second base.
Right.
And who was it Gore?
Nolan. Or Ariana.
No, who was batting though? I don't think it really matters. But,
yeah, he wasn't very fast though.
Basically grounded out to Nolan Arenado, and Javi Baez was running right at him.
Yeah.
And Nolan went for the tag, and Javi Baez proceeds to give him an old bear hug.
Right.
Like they'd been on a desert island for the past 3 months and seen each other for the first time. Meanwhile, slow-ass guy.
Yeah, I think it was Rizzo.
Slow-ass white guy running to first base.
Right.
And poor O, what's this dude's name? The pitcher, the relief pitcher from the Cardinals.
Yeah, it could have been.
OH.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's trying to get an out, trying to get a double play. He's pointing at the first base.
Right.
And Javi's doing a strip search.
Wait a second. That was sportsmanship. Saying, hey, this is a big game for us both. No hard feelings.
So first of all, what the hell is Javi doing?
He's telling Nolan, he goes, listen, I know you tagged me out and no hard feelings.
He was very excited. He was very excited, I guess, right?
Well,
to have another baseball man close by, I guess. And then I don't know what's going on with Arenado. Why didn't he push him off? Or protest? Whatsoever. How about that, Nolan?
He has great respect for Javi.
Are both these guys from Puerto Rico? Is that what the thing is?
No,
they're both in the same country?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
You hear about how
if I say what country,
you hear about how Dominicans tip each other off, even they're on the other team.
Yeah,
you heard about that?
Maybe they're. I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm just saying. And then what's going on with the umpires? Why aren't the refs?
Yeah,
do something about this? They just let it go.
They enjoyed the sportsmanship.
Did someone
There's too much hatred in the world.
Did someone explain that call after the game?
No.
Was there a discussion of that? We're just going to sweep that under the rug?
I think A-Rod, who was in the booth, he said, isn't that great? These two, how well they get along.
That was extra innings. He said, isn't it great that we have extra innings?
That was it.
No, but, I mean, what was the explanation that Arenado didn't actually, protest too much? That he joined in on it?
Yeah. Hey, don't say anything bad. Jeez. Why do we have to bring up a Cub game that they lost?
Both those teams should lose for that crap.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right, last anything. Well, Gina, I mean, again, you must be just relieved that you have 3 hours of your day, every single day back.
Love it. Oh, actually,
what are you doing?
It's been kind of because I was really stressed out about the Cubs. I was watching every game, so it's kind of nice to take a break a little bit. But yeah, I'll catch up in the playoffs here now that the Dodgers and Brewers are playing.
Yep,
but yeah, I did follow the Hawkeyes. That's my next.
All right. Well, we'll move on to college football.
We played Minnesota, and we played for the bronze pig. It used to be an actual pig, and then it was Floyd Rosedale, was a prize pig from Minnesota, and then he died. He passed away.
And the team,
back in the 1930s.
Team would slaughter the pig and eat the bacon after the game?
No, they kept him as a pet. I don't know. He only lived a year. How long do pigs live?
They can live 12 years.
Well, but
my God, what?
They played for a bronze pig now.
8-0 on the top of the fourth here, Boston. Jeez, good Lord.
So anyway, Iowa.
And they did this crazy fourth down.
That was great, wasn't it?
Goal play. Yeah. I thought it was like half the linemen. No, like 5 linemen were to the right.
The center was under the ball. Then everybody else was off to the side. And they hiked it across the field to one of those guys.
So they did it towards the sidelines then, right? Yeah. Because I was trying to figure out where the ball was, and I didn't pay too much attention.
And even as fourth and 4.
That's legal? You can do that?
I apparently. I didn't know.
Is that like an A12 play or something?
It was so creative. Why do you bring in the rules? Something like that.
Again, Gene, your teams have a lot of problems with basic rules.
I
don't know what's going on here.
I don't know if they did something wrong, but
it's called Law and Order.
Okay,
look it up. All right. So college football. I mean, Wisconsin won, right? Then Nebraska lost.
Wisconsin's good.
Then Wisconsin beat Nebraska.
Yeah, they beat them up. Wisconsin's good.
I don't care about college football.
Yeah. Okay, Ohio State's really good. I'll tell you that.
Yep. All right. So great. And Gene.
Yeah,
we're gonna go to NFL week.
I was watching Green Bay, and I thought maybe because Aaron Rodgers was so good in the first half, but then they kept not scoring, and then I had to leave for the opera. So
and then you totally forgot about.
I left, and everybody, at the opera, people get dressed up. It's a big deal. Even though I went,
and you felt a little out of place with your Cubbies.
No,
Cubbies gear?
I dressed up. I didn't wear a suit, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Green Bay did play Detroit. Yeah. Gene at Detroit. And a lot of bad plays for Green Bay. Green Bay looks like they don't really practice a lot, and look like they're undisciplined. Look like a lot of rookies.
They should be winning.
We don't know what they're doing.
They should be winning these games, right?
Well, I mean, they should be winning.
Because Minnesota's going to get hot pretty soon.
Yep. Well, I'll say A-Rod, he looks like he's 95%, not quite.
But that's
quite
good,
there.
though. His ligament's not torn.
So he was missing throws when he was running, doing bootlegs and all that stuff. But I think he's just afraid to plant on his leg, put all of his weight when he's running on that knee. So hopefully he'll be better. But Gene, these receivers, that they got for I don't know who the fuck these guys are.
I don't know.
I mean, Jordy Nelson wanted $10 million, and you got these scrubs.
I know. How's Jordy doing anyway?
I mean, he's catching touchdowns for the Raiders, I guess. But, I mean, one of these guys' name, Gene, is Valdez.
Yeah, I didn't.
Do you want a guy named Valdez on your football team?
I'm not
like
sure
the Exxon Valdez? Last time I heard that was a huge natural disaster.
I see.
Kind of like this guy's play.
The only thing I saw...
No, he caught like 2 touchdowns. Actually,
well, what about... Was it Brown, the defensive guy that stood over? And that should have been a penalty.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
When he was doing, I go, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
You're losing.
Stupid plays like that, and that ended the drive. It would have been... that was third down.
Yeah, that was huge.
It was
Did he get reprimanded for that?
Yeah, I think McCarthy gave him a good stern talking to. But of
course,
the big story is Crosby, St. Thomas,
Oh, my God.
Valdez St. Thomas or Jermaine? And, by the way, all these guys these days have hyphenated names. What's up with that?
I don't know. It's a cultural thing.
I think it's mom and dad trying to make sure they get a cut of that check. I think that's what that is. Right. So you make sure my name is on that contract too, boy.
Hey, what?
That's one. It's a negotiation.
Oh, I see.
All right. So, and then, a lot of problems. And then, of course, Mason Crosby, who is one of the best kickers in the NFL.
Ever. Yeah, and
he's
still really, he's not that old.
Missed 5, he's got gray hair. He looks like he's 45, but he's in his mid-30s, I think. Early 30s. Misses 5 field goals. Was it 4?
He missed 4 in an extra point.
Was it 4 and an extra point? So what is that? 13 points.
He would have had the worst day in the history of kickers, but he kicked a field goal.
And then there was 2 seconds left, and they're like, let's let him kick one just to get his confidence back up.
Right.
And people are knee jerking, saying fire him, cut him, and all this. But I mean the guy had one bad game.
But that was epic.
But also, did you see the holder he had? The holder looks like some 16-year-old kid with long blonde hair. I mean, would you be confident if that was your holder?
I think I would be able to make it from the 3-yard line.
I mean,
one of those field goals was from the 3 or 4.
We got Deshaun Kaiser back there, riding the pine. Yeah. How about he gets on his, on one knee and hold the goddamn ball?
Gosh. The Packers, they're already on. They're really pushing it because they got to they got to start winning.
Not looking good.
Because the Bears look like they could be pretty good. Very good.
Yeah, and then I don't know why. And then Aaron Rodgers fumbled twice. He just always had these guys coming up behind him, and he had no pocket awareness. Well, he wasn't even in the pocket, but he had no awareness where these other defenders were. And he really looked like someone who hasn't really played a lot of football in the past 5 weeks. So
maybe if he's healthy though, he'll be better.
Yeah. So it's not all lost yet. I mean, they're 1-3-1.
No, they're better than that.
So they got
2-2 and
no, they haven't won 2 games. I don't.
Yeah, they beat Buffalo and the Bears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2-2.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So I and the rest of the division seems like it's pretty bad.
Well,
so I think they'll be okay. I think they just got to go on a run for the last 10 games.
Minnesota winning at Philly, that's pretty huge, so they could be good now.
Well, that's a nice transition, Gene. Let's talk about.
Oh, I see. It's
Minnesota
right there.
At Philadelphia.
I was surprised by that. Did you watch any of it?
I watched it, but
I was at the opera. 3.5. I didn't realize. I was hoping the opera would be 90 minutes, but it is long. They said the original was 5.5 hours, but they cut it down. I was like,
well, people, back in the 1600s, people didn't have anything to do, Gene.
Yeah,
so that's
right. This story's from then.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, Minnesota, I guess they did their job. I guess the defense kind of faded at the end because Philadelphia almost came back and made it a game.
What's wrong with Philadelphia?
Well, I mean,
they got to get it together.
They got a quarterback with an ACL coming off ACL surgery.
They're coming to LA too in December. So
yeah, but Jane, the one thing is that Kirk Cousins had another roughing the passer called against him or for him. Well, the Philadelphia was trying to get a stop.
Wow.
And trying to make the comeback. And again, I don't know what's up with these Minnesota quarterbacks or what's going on with Kirk Cousins, but everyone seems to be protecting his ass. What this guy is Is this the Christian thing? I mean, is it everyone? All these referees are Southern.
Why is he? Does he have? Is that the
evangelicals? I mean, what's going on?
Maybe because he went to Michigan State. I don't know.
I mean, they're like, we guarantee this guy's contract in full, so we got to make sure he doesn't get hurt. Can't touch him now.
I didn't know that happening. I thought they they did. They didn't call as many of them this time. I don't think yesterday, from what I've heard.
Well, let me tell you something, Minnesota. I just, I hope Kirk Cousins doesn't walk through a plate of glass window.
Wow.
Okay? A window glass. A window. Glass window. I hope he doesn't walk through a glass window.
Oh, I see.
In Minnesota.
Right. Oh, that happened too.
Yeah, the birds.
Yeah, your references are so deep. Okay. Yeah.
It's always about the birds crashing
the birds?
into.
Did they fix it? Maybe they put some reflector on there. Put some wolves. I don't know. Put them.
Who cares about the birds? I guess.
Yeah.
And then Miami, Cincinnati. I don't think anyone wants us to talk about this game.
Cincinnati's good, though.
They made a comeback, so there you go.
Yeah,
Andrew Dalton.
Weren't they down 17? Were they down 17-0?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Cleveland, Baltimore.
I'm so happy. I listen. I have a bit of a love affair with Cleveland ever since I spent 3 days in their city, and good for them. How's Baker?
Well, they have a chance on every single game now.
Yeah.
And he led them to another overtime win. And, Gene, it seems like Cleveland is in an overtime game every single week. And, Gene, I think they're going to end up playing, when it's all said and done, the minutes, they're going to be playing 18 games
I see.
overall with the extra time. So
how's the new overtime?
If we wanted to find out what it's going to do to 18 games to a human body, we just got to look at the Cleveland Browns this season. Yeah. But Gene, and then these overtimes, they got to change stuff because first of all, the 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not even enough time. I mean, when one team gets the ball first, and then they have like a 7-minute drive.
Right.
Like the other team only has like 3 minutes, and then they're like, it's just crazy. I know you're trying to like stop the, not let these guys play all these minutes, but you're not. It's a little bit unfair. And then, I don't know, Gene. These overtime.
I don't know.
I mean, what can you say?
I think you.
What would you do? I don't know. I would.
I love the college, but I understand that they can't do that for the pros. It's too much. But you get the ball on their 25-yard line, and
I will give each team one drive, and then whoever has the most points at the end, just stop right there. And if it's a tie, it's a tie. How about that? Sounds good. Why not?
Yeah. All right.
I'll do it.
I don't know if that. Okay.
But there's a bunch of better solutions.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So there you go. Cleveland won. Cleveland won. So
you don't really think though that the Brewers are going to sweep the Dodgers, do you?
I think there is definitely a possibility.
Just be happy if you make the World Series. It's
Gene,
hard.
You'll be. I bet you will be here 1 week from now, and the Brewers will be up 2-0 or 3-0 or whatever. 2-0.
I don't know because Kershaw's going to pitch Game 1. They got Kershaw lined up, Walker Buehler, and that other guy. Who's the other guy?
Well,
Ray.
Kershaw can't bring his kids to the mound.
Yeah,
in Miller Park.
They're not welcome to.
Yeah, they're not. They're not allowed in the field.
Okay.
You gotta be of 21 and over to be allowed inside Miller Park. So, all right. Well, there you go, Gene. That's the show.
Well, that'll be great. I have nothing to. I'll be rooting for you, and my Dodger friends that I see in LA, I say, "Oh yeah, I'm rooting for you guys," but secretly I'm rooting for the Brewers because
you got podcasts with that guy or what?
Yeah, and listen, the Brewers have won since 1954. Was it when Hank Aaron won? Hank Aaron, the Milwaukee Braves.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was in the 50s, but yeah, it's time.
All right, great. Well, good luck to the Brewers.
Good luck,
and we will keep you guys updated for next week. So.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. All right, so for Gene Steichen, my name is Chris Stotts, and it's been the Midwest Sports Show. Thanks again, everyone, for listening and watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
Have a great week, everybody. Love you. Bye. Bye now.